This is Henosis Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. All right, folks, this is going to be a health video, and I want to explain this to you guys because you guys need to understand the magnitude of this. Every time that you go through your health journey, every day has to be the restart button. Every day has to be basically, I'm starting all over. I'm starting from scratch. That's the mindset that you have to have when it comes to your health journey. What do I mean by that? Every day you wake up, it's a challenge. It's a level of discipline, and it's a level of I need to gird myself up because my health journey is something that I have to take with utmost severity. Meaning, I wake up that next day and I'm like, I'm starting from scratch. Basically, I'm doing this all over again. I know that I slept well the night prior. So now I need to make sure my discipline is in order. I need to make sure that my fasting habits stay intact, whatever level I'm at. And when I say fasting, I'm talking about intermittent fasting. Then I have to make sure that when I eat, I make sure the food counts. The food has nutritional value and it has substance. I'm making sure that I'm getting enough fruits and vegetable servings, anywhere between 2 to 3 servings a day. I'm making sure that I'm eating whole grains because I'm supposed to get 48 grams or more a day. A la oatmeal, you know what I'm saying? That's the best whole grain on the planet. Oats, best whole grain on the planet. Muscle building, filled with magnesium and other different variations of trace minerals. I need to make sure that my foods are antioxidant foods. They are alkaline foods. What do I mean by that? I need to make sure that I'm getting anywhere between 2 to 3 servings of vegetables. It could be a combination of cruciferous and green leafy vegetables, or it could just be green leafy vegetables for that day, or it could just be cruciferous vegetables for that day. When I say green leafy, I'm talking about the kales of the world. I'm talking about the spinach of the world. And when I talk about cruciferous, I'm talking about the broccolis of the world and the cauliflowers of the world. I need to make sure that each and every single day I'm getting 2 to 3 servings of that. Very crucial for my health. I need to make sure that I'm eating lean proteins. If I'm a meat eater, then I'm eating proteins that are organic, pasture raised, or organic vegetarian fed diet type of protein, a la turkey, fish, chicken. And if you eat beef, the only beef that I would recommend is bison. I wouldn't eat swine because it's the other kind of meat and it's dirty. All you got to do is just look at, warthogs and look at pigs and just look at, hogs in general and look at that animal and see how they treat themselves. That's what you put in your body. So that meat is an unclean meat and it should not be eaten in the body. So these are the things that I need to be mindful of. Staying away from dairy products because they bloat me up. Cheeses, other variations of dairy. Milk is not good. Milk is for a baby calf. It's not for human beings. Milk bloats you up. Milk is acidic. Staying away from things like that. Making sure that I'm drinking the proper amount of water for my body needs, whatever that looks like for me. Making sure I'm taking in the proper supplementation, a la multivitamin, or it could be individual vitamins, vitamin D, vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin A, vitamin K, etc., etc., etc. But making sure that it's organic, it's vegan, it's kosher, non-GMO. Don't take shortcuts with your health, because if you take shortcuts with your health is going to take shortcuts with you. Making sure that I work out. I do moderate, intense workouts, pushing my body 70% of my heart rate, anywhere between 4 to 6 times a week. Making sure that I not only maintain proper nutrition and maintain a clean diet, making sure that not only that I slept well, making sure that I not only not engage in intermittent fasting, making sure that I only not did my moderate, intense workouts, but I have the mindset and the discipline, the consistency to continue to do it. Each and every day, you have to talk to yourself. You have to gird yourself up. You have to encourage yourself to do this. I can't do that for you. I can lead you to the water. you know what I'm saying, and lead you to the well, but you have to be the one to drink from the well. So your health journey is a mindset, and you have to understand, oh, this is not just a phase. This is not just a temporary thing. It's an everyday thing. It's a lifelong health journey. That's the mindset that you have to have. And understanding your anatomy, what works for your anatomy from a nutritional standpoint, what works for your anatomy from a sleeping standpoint, what works for your anatomy from a fasting standpoint, because everybody's intermittent fasting needs are different. Everybody's workout needs are different. You have to know what works for your anatomy. And the way that you're going to know this is through trial and error. You're going to make some errors. You're going to have some ebbs and flows. You're going to have some moments where you fail. But the mindset should be get back up, because I'm not doing this for a phase. I'm not doing this, because I want a summer body. I'm not doing this, because it's temporal. No, I'm doing this because it's long lasting. And I'm doing this because I know I need to do it, because it's a lifelong journey. Let me tell you something. Health journey is going to go as far as your mind allows you to go on that journey. I'm going to say that again. Your health journey is only going to go as far as your mindset allows you to go on that journey. So if you have the proper mindset, then you'll be able to succeed, because 90% of the warfare when it comes to your health journey is in the mind. I'm going to say that again. 90% of the warfare when it comes to your health journey is in your mind. There are times I get up and I'm like, man, I don't feel like doing it. But then there's that other side of me that's like, because there's that other side of you. You know, you got that. It's like you got two consciences, the bad conscious and the good conscious. And the good, you want your good conscious to take over the bad. And sometimes the bad takes over. But for the most part, you want your good to dominate. Well, that's the mindset here. The stronger has to prevail. It has to put the weaker one in check. Trust me, every day is a battle for all of us, even the best of us. Even I go through mine. This week was a hard week for me because, as you guys know, I've been going through a lot of personal stuff. But I still made the time and the effort to hit the gym. I'm already 3 workouts in. I've already abstained from whatever nonsense, and I kept my diet clean. You know, my sleeping is in order, and I'm fasting. I'm about to break my fast right now as we speak. Little over 16 hours. See, it's about keeping the discipline. Regardless what's going on, it's about staying disciplined. It's about staying consistent and staying on course. I can't harp that enough. You got to stay on course, man, because it's a health journey. And when your mind tells you that, hey, I'm doing this for my life, I'm treating my health as my number one wealth, and this is something that I'm looking forward to pressing on for my life, then you will overcome. I'm going to say that again. You will overcome. But you got to start building those habits. It's like, great basketball teams, right? And great sports teams. They start building championship habits from day one, right? In practice. Well, it's the same mentality when it comes to your health. You have to start building those small habits, and they're going to lead to bigger habits. And then eventually you'll get to a point where it becomes second nature. But before it gets to that second nature, you have to start building habits, no matter how minuscule they are. Because trust me, every little bit counts. Every little bit gets you closer to your goal, and every little bit gets you closer to where you're trying to go. And then no matter how good of a workout you had the day prior, no matter how clean you ate the day prior, no matter how well you did intermittent fasting the day prior, no matter how well you slept, you gotta change up the clock and say, you know what, today's a new day. I gotta redo this all over again. Matter of fact, let's try to see if we can get better markers. Let's try to see if we can get better numbers. You have to have a short-term memory when it comes to your previous success. I'm going to say that again. You have to have a short-term memory when it comes to your previous success, negating it, forgetting that it exists, and telling yourself, hey, we're starting all over again from square one. You have that mentality, trust me, you are going to succeed. You guys want to know what keeps me going? It's that mentality. Always remembering where you started from. And once you remember that, you know exactly where you're going. This is Henosis Sport, checking out.